Ever feel like you're in a constant battle for your own focus? It feels like a totally modern problem, but what if I told you the solution is actually ancient? We're going to dive into a 2,000-year-old philosophy to find a very practical guide for our crazy, distracted world.
Yeah? Sound familiar? We've all been there. You have the best intentions, you're ready to really dig in and focus. And then, ping, buzz. And just like that, it's shattered. This isn't just an inconvenience, folks. It's kind of become the defining struggle of our time.
And here's the thing we really have to get our heads around. This isn't your fault. It's not a personal failure or some lack of willpower. The systems we use every single day are literally designed to break our concentration, to pull us away from whatever it is we're trying to do.
So let's get right to the heart of it. We're living in what's called an attention economy. And in that economy, your focus, well, it's the new gold. And believe me, there's a gold rush happening to mine it every second of every day.
I mean, just think about it. Every single buzz, every banner, every little red dot is expertly engineered to hijack your brain. In an environment like this, doing deep, meaningful work, or heck, even just being present with your own thoughts, feels next to impossible. So what's the answer? It's not some new app or a trendy productivity hack. Nope. We're going to look way back, to the chaos of the Roman Empire to find a strategy that is shockingly relevant to our digital chaos today. The Stoics dealt with their own brand of chaos. We're talking plagues, wars, political drama. Their world was just as unpredictable as ours feels sometimes. And to not just survive, but thrive, they focused on the one single thing they could control, their own mind. And that right there is the principle that's perfect for us. Okay, let's really dig into this because this is the key. It's the Stoic concept that unlocks this whole thing. It's called the faculty of assent.
So what does that actually mean? Well, think of every notification as an impression. It's the outside world knocking on the door of your mind. Assent is your power to choose whether or not to open that door. It's you deciding, yes, this is important enough for my attention right now. The Stoics believed that this power, this judgment, is our ultimate freedom.
And this is where it gets so practical. Let's just apply this ancient idea directly to the phone in your pocket. You can't control the endless river of notifications, right? You can't control what some algorithm decides to show you. But what you can control, what is always 100% in your power, is your choice to react, your judgment about it, and your own internal state. The philosopher Epictetus was incredibly blunt about this. He said that when you just automatically react to every single ping without thinking, you're willingly handing over control of your mind. You're basically letting the algorithm be your master. Powerful stuff, right? So how do we stop it? How do we take back control? Well, you do it by building an inner firewall. Think of it like a mental pause button that you install between a notification and your reaction. And it really just comes down to 3 practical, actionable steps. That's it. Just 3 simple, memorable things you can start doing, well, today actually. Let's take a look. Okay, here's the logic. Each one of these is designed to snap you out of that automatic stimulus response trance. The 3-second rule, that little pause is everything. It creates a tiny gap for your rational brain to kick in. The judgment audit, that forces you to ask, is this actually useful or is it just shiny? And scheduled assent, well, that lets you back in the driver's seat. You're telling your apps, I'll check you on my time. Thank you very much. Now, a lot of us have tried a digital detox, right? And look, taking a break is great, but it's often not a real long-term solution. Why? Because sooner or later, you have to plug back in, and you land right back in the same distracting world. So the real goal here isn't just to unplug every once in a while. It's to train your mind every single day so that you can stay focused even when you're surrounded by all the noise. This is about building mental strength, not just running away from the problem. And this is your mental gym. Instead of just passively resisting distractions, you're proactively doing things that strengthen your focus. Reading a challenging book, blocking out time for deep work, meditation. These aren't just chores, they're exercises. They're like bicep curls for your attention span, literally rebuilding the pathways in your brain that all this distraction has worn down. And this is the end game. This is what we're aiming for. A mind so strong, so centered, so completely in your own control that all that digital chatter just becomes background noise. You can see it, you can observe it, but it doesn't disturb you because you've built this fortress of quiet and order inside yourself. So as we wrap up, I'll just leave you with this question. The next time your phone buzzes in your pocket, just ask yourself, who's in charge right now? Is it me or is it the algorithm? Because you always have a choice. You have that power of assent. The only question is, will you use it?